Elon Musk's Tesla autopilot technology drives cars hands-free. But there's a product out there that will turn your dumb, rusty, and old car into an autopilot machine, just like a Tesla. And it can be installed in minutes. Now, do you want to learn more about this product and find out if it will work on your car? Well, by the end of this video, you'll learn all of that and more. Plus, you'll learn why this product's founder bet Elon Musk $10,000 on X.com and what Elon had to say about it. Comma.ai is the project. It's a standalone device that can be installed on your dumb car to make it drive hands-free. It's around the same size as a smartphone and is mounted to the windshield of your car just like a dash cam. In fact, the product also operates as a dash cam. It's an added feature. It can be controlled by its touchscreen and is compatible with over 250 cars. One of its best features is that it runs on open source software called OpenPilot, which is hosted on GitHub. In fact, you don't even need to buy a Comma.ai device. You could purchase an old Android phone, install OpenPilot on it, and hook it up to your car for free. Voila, you just turned your beater of a car into a Tesla. But I wouldn't advise that unless you're a Silicon Valley tech genius. If you do purchase the official device, however, it's simple to install. You plug in 2 separate wires to your car, one to the car's OBD port, which allows Comma to control your car. You know, it's that port under your steering wheel, the one that auto technicians plug in to see what's wrong with your car during a checkup. You plug the other cable into your car's lane keep assist camera, which helps the device know where you are on the road. Now, before we move on, let's be clear. Comma.ai doesn't fully drive your car for you, but neither does Tesla's autopilot system. They're both considered level 2 self-driving cars, which is more of a driver-assisted car than a self-driving car. And these levels are defined by the Society of Automotive Engineers on a scale from 0 to 5. Level 0 meaning a car has 0 driving automation, and level 5 meaning a car is fully autonomous and doesn't need a steering wheel or gas pedals. Level 2, which is what the Tesla's autopilot and the Comma 3X are, means the car has the ability to use adaptive cruise control, lane change assist, and automatic lane centering. On top of those features, both Tesla and Comma can automatically stop and go at stoplights and stop signs. But the caveat with a level 2 self-driving car is that the driver must be ready to intervene at all times. For instance, the Comma 3X has a rear-facing camera to keep an eye on the driver. If it senses the driver isn't paying attention or isn't engaged, it will warn the driver. And if the driver doesn't respond, the self-assisted technology will shut down. In my interview with Comma's CTO Harold Schaefer, I learned more fascinating things about the brains of their system. Most notably is that Comma uses simulators to study how humans drive and then uses that data to directly drive cars that Comma is installed on. This is a much different approach than most car companies implement for assisted driving. The vast majority of car companies use a rules-based system for their logic, and we'll get into what that is in a little bit. And before you say, wait a second, my wife drives 80 miles per hour on a 35 mile per hour street, I want nothing to do with a car that's trained on human data. Well, think again. By studying hundreds of thousands of different human drivers, Comma's system essentially becomes the smartest human driver in existence. It compiles all the good qualities of each of those humans it studies and disregards the bad qualities. In essence, it becomes the best driver on the road. This is opposed to the traditional way self-driving cars are trained. That is a rules-based training approach. Most car companies program hundreds of thousands of rules into self-driving logic. For example, if the light turns green, the logic tells the car to go. And if the dog jumps in the middle of the street, the car is programmed to stop. The rules are hard-coded and rigid, whereas a human-based system is more natural and subtle. A human driver, for example, might hug the inside lane of a sharp turn, but a rules-based system would make that same turn in the exact middle of the lane. Not the most comfortable approach for its passengers. So by studying humans and implementing AI driving habits based on that, the overall experience becomes more pleasant and safe for the passengers. The crazy thing is that Tesla initially trained their self-driving cars via a rules-based system and are now moving over to Comma's human behavior approach. At one point in time, Elon Musk was even mocking Comma.ai and its founder George Hotz. Musk said, We think it's extremely unlikely that a single person or even a small company that lacks extensive engineering validation capability will be able to produce an autonomous driving system that can be deployed to production vehicles. And boy, was he wrong. Comma.ai had the last laugh. They did the very thing Musk thought was impossible: create a hands-free driving device that could drive a car just as good as a Tesla. The feud between Musk and Comma.ai's founder George Hotz picked up again in 2020. Back then, Elon Musk insinuated that Tesla would have a fully autonomous and driverless level 5 car within a year. Comma's Hotz then called Elon's bluff and bet Musk $10,000 on Twitter that Tesla wouldn't achieve this level 5 car within a year. Musk responded to Comma's bet proposition on Twitter by saying he was confident that Tesla was going to reach level 5, but he never took up the $10,000 bet. And just like that, George Hotz was right again. It's now 2024 and Tesla still hasn't achieved a level 5 driving car. Good thing Elon didn't take that bet. Well, I take that back. $10,000 is pennies to Musk. So you might be wondering how much this thing costs and is it available for your car? The price of the unit is $1,250 and it's available right now. You can do a quick search on the Comma.ai website to see if your car is compatible. The nice thing about this is that if you don't like the device, you can return it within 30 days for a full refund. So before you go out and buy that new $100,000 Tesla Model S for its autopilot features, consider turning your 2017 beat-up Toyota Corolla into a hands-free driving car for a fraction of the price. That's it for tonight. If you want to learn more about AI cars, check out my other vid, the Apple Car, Holographic and AR Innovations Revealed. And if you found this video interesting, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and my free AI email newsletter at fry-ai.com/subscribe. Have a great night. This is Ryan signing out. Take care.